And as young girls continue to battle with early pregnancies during this pandemic, young girls in Eldoret town are now calling upon well-wishers to intervene and help them during these tough times.
She embraced motherhood at a tender age of 15 years, a journey that brought to an end her dreams of completing her primary school education. With the father of a child abandoning her without turning his back, for Joyce, not her real name, the situation devastated her, but she had to be strong for her family. At the age of 15 years, Joyce was forced to start washing clothes for people in order to be able to provide for her family. But she tells us that things have been tough since the outbreak of COVID-19 in the country.
Watoto wako na watoto. So ni jukumu letu kama mashirika na wazazi pamoja tunashirikiana kuhakikisha kwamba visa hivi vimepungua.
For her, life has been very difficult, but despite all odds, she's determined to achieve her dreams in completing school. As for Joyce's sister, who got her first baby when she was in Form 1, she was lucky to get back to school through the help of a good Samaritan who sponsored her education, despite the challenges she faces as a school-going mother.
Vijana wenye wanahusika katika masuala haya ni majirani, na pia tunasema kwamba wamekosa kitu cha kufanya kwa sababu wengi wao wako idle, so na pia wakisanyika pamoja ni shida. Tunajaribu njia mwafaka ya kuwatawanyisha ili wakaweze nao pia wale ambao wanajiweza waweze kusoma, kurudia, kufanya revision katika manyumba zao. But pia unapata hali ni ngumu, uweze mcontrol kila wakati. Ukitoka kidogo hivi kidogo yeye ametoka kwa sababu ya ule umri wake.
With the hard times hitting in for Joyce and her 2-year-old baby, she has no choice but to strive for the best for herself and her child. For Joyce and her sister, they now call upon well-wishers who will offer them a helping hand and rescue them from poverty. Yasmin Hamdan Harub, Switch TV.
And with the education sector being the most hit hard by the pandemic, private school teachers in Kenya are now struggling to get by, with some unable to meet their basic needs since the closure of schools in March amid COVID-19 in the country. Yasmin Hamdan now reports on the agonizing cry of private school teachers.
Meet Michael Wanaoni, a private school teacher in Githurai. He is now living in agony after he lost his job in March. For Michael, matters turned ugly when he missed his April salary, and now reality hit in that he was unable to not only pay rent but also put food on his table.
Yamekuwa magumu sababu kuanzia mwezi wa 4 mwenye nyumba alinipa notisi kama akaniambia kama sitaweza kulipa atafunga nyumba, na ni hivi alivyofanya. Pofika mwezi wa 5 nilifungiwa nyumba.
Despite several attempts for job searching, Michael tells us his effort bore no fruit as he failed to secure himself a job.
Nimejaribu njia nyingi za kutafuta vibarua, lakini zimeshindikana. Hivyo nilipata mwisani tu ambaye tunaishi naye kwa wakati huu. Kazi hakuna. Kajaribu kazi kwa vijana. Kaambiwa kwamba hiyo ni kama kuteremsha hadhi ya walimu. Hivyo unaona hiyo kazi yangu ikaninyima kazi kwa vijana hii kazi.
For Mary Ojolong, her situation is no different from Michael's. She too received her last salary in April. However, Mary decided not to lose hope and began tutoring lessons for learners so that she could secure some money for her upkeep. But this did not last long since Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha declared schools to resume next year, and parents decided to not push on with the tuition classes.
Some tuitions, but recently when maybe the government announced that the schools will be reopened in January, the parents withdrew their children.
However, Moses Maliaso, who happens to be a mutual friend to both Mary and Michael, decided to shelter them as they had nowhere to call home.
So we were forced to bring them in and at least have a roof on top of their heads.
For both Michael and Mary, their only hope is that the government will hear out their private school teachers during these hard times. Yasmin Hamdan Harub, Switch TV.